Workpuls activity logs give you a new way to analyze staff activities. You get a play-by-play timeline of all apps and websites that are used when your workforce is at work. A few key things I want to note before we jump into activity logs and some of the settings and features that you can access. The first one is that activity logs is being released as a premium feature. We've made it available right now to all account admins, regardless of which plan that they're on, because we're looking forward to getting your feedback and letting you have a chance to try it out. Just want to make that clear that activity logs won't always be available for free. They will be part of an upgraded plan in the near future. The second thing is that Workpuls really takes a lot of effort to protect your staff privacy. So one of the things that we've done in the past is we've always shortened and only showing you the top level domain, for example, of websites. So that means, for example, you'll see that your staff are on google.com, but you might not see exactly what they're searching, or on YouTube, what video they're watching, for example. We've made this now as a setting which you can enable if you do want to see that. Our hope is that with this feature, account admins can take the proactive choice on whether or not they want to see that data. We understand on one side that it can protect staff privacy, and we also understand that on the other side, you might want to know, for example, whether that video on YouTube was a productive or unproductive video. So that setting is now in the hands of account admins. Jumping into the activity log section itself, like I mentioned, you'll see a play-by-play of every single app and website that is being used by your staff. The order of the list is based on the first activity that we see during the shift, and then in a chronological order by a moment after that. You'll see a number of columns, a lot of rich data here that give you a new way to really deep dive in and analyze exactly what's happening moment by moment within a shift. Just like other parts of our platform, we use the standard date filter here in the top right. So if you want to see just for today or yesterday or specific period of time, in the future, we're also going to enable that to be searched by the hour and the moment as well. So I'll go ahead and select the last 7 days. You can see there's a lot of rich data in here. The other thing is that you can specify the columns that you want to use. By default, we've enabled all columns here. It does get quite wide, so you do have the option to trim this up. So here we go. And that'll give you a little bit more view into all the rich data that's here. We're also exploring the ability to export this data. So we would love to hear from you in terms of, how would you use this data offline? And is there a way that we can get that better to you? Lastly, built into the column headers here, you do have the ability to filter down this data. So for example, if you want to see and zone in on just one employee and their activity, you can do that. Looks like Gorash wasn't working that week. So I'll do the same thing here, for example. There we go. And you can also do that actually by the website as well. So that's extremely useful if you want to do things like, zooming into Chrome and then going down into website by website. Let's see if, for example, with YouTube. There we go. So we can see that, YouTube had a number of different sessions here. They were flagged as our app by unproductive, but this will let you go in now, for example, if you have the privacy settings set, and be able to see exactly which video they are. So let's jump into the privacy settings, as this is something new. And so here we go. So that'll enable, with this enabled now, you'll be able to see the full URL and title. So that's it.